Hello everyone, it's me, your maybe favorite? Who knows? Am I cool enough to earn the favorite title, chat? Anyways, you know me, maybe you love me, who knows? It's Kai! Ooh, what's up everyone? How y'all doing? We're back at it today! Woo! Yeah, we're gonna have some fun, get traumatized, you know it, you love it. We're playing DDLC today, also known as Doki Doki Literature Club. Very fun game. Um, Obligatory, let me actually type this in chat first. Remember, that's not how you spell. Then again, I can't spell. This game deals with very heavy topics, and I highly suggest reading the description. I don't know why, whenever, like, I'm typing, I always have to, like, say it out loud, you know? It's just something with me, chat. Um, description for more info. If you feel triggered in any way, please don't be afraid to leave the stream. Does this fit? No. Stay safe. Perfect. Very perfect. Okay. Let me pin that real quick. Alrighty! Now then, to get back into business, everybody. For starters, it looks like my audio is just a bit too loud. Because, you know, went into YouTuber mode, and in YouTuber mode, I am loud. So let me just lower that a little bit for you guys. Okay, okay. Now then, we can actually get going. Woo! But yeah, did I introduce myself already? If I didn't, hi, it's Kai. Lovely to see you all there. We're playing DDLC. Make sure to read the description because this game gets dark. And I highly suggest if you're sensitive to things regarding like mental health or self-harm that you click off because your mental health is much more important to me than entertainment. So, yeah. If you're feeling triggered, please click off. I'm not going to take offense, I promise. I'm not that self-centered, chat. Bro, are you gonna open the game or what, Steam? Come on, boy. Okay, it's launching. Alrighty, we're loading chat. I don't know why, it's so much fun to talk in that way, but it's also probably very annoying to you guys. Just going, it's loading chat. It feels like the actually voice in a way. Like, actually. Um, the game's still loading. I swear I'm trying to stall by being entertaining, chat. I promise I'm trying out here. um, um, Steam. Okay, it's loading. It's almost up, gang. We're almost in business, chat. I am still getting just a bit too loud. A bit too loud over here, mate. I don't know why I suddenly pulled out whatever the heck that accent was. I think that should be good audio-wise. Yeah, it feels nice. Woo! We're here! Look at how cute this is! Such a cute game, guys. You can't see it, though. That's a problem. That is very much a problem. So let me fix that so you guys can see it. We go boom, 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 boom. Why is it? Okay, there we go, gang. And then, for your all sanity and my own, we go kaboom! And now we're centered, chat! We have the club up and running! Woo! So we press load game. I did save twice just to be safe. That's a thing with me. Fast forward through text you've already read. Luckily, we left off exactly here. So yeah. Woo! We're poem writing. This is the second poem we are now writing. Very exciting. Who do we want to write for, chat? Let's see. Kinda want to write for Sayori again, just because she's Sayori, and we love Sayori. So, yeah. Let's write Sayori, chat. So we're gonna do happiness. The problem is Sayori and Natsuki's words feel very similar to me. Fun feels Natsuki, fluffy feels Natsuki, and scene feels Natsuki. But then what feels, Sayori? Like, Yuri is like massacre, whisper, unstable, death. Maybe tenacious for Yuri. Hey! Wowie, we got two very fun people in chat today! Guys, which word feels the most Sayori coded? Very important question. But, yeah, hi, welcome to chat, guys! We're glad to have you! This is a hard one. I feel like... I don't know which word here has the most Sayori energy. And it's incredibly annoying. And Sayori is this one right here. This is Sayori. This pink-haired one is Natsuki, and purple-haired is Yuri. We are writing for Sayori here. Basically, Sayori is like childhood friend, Natsuki is the tsundere, and Yuri is Yuri. She likes the horror books and stuff. Yes, Weathered Bonnie, you are definitely, my biggest fan. That's the truth, you are, very much. It is very clear, my friend. But, yeah, we want to write for Sayori, because we like Sayori the most. These two are a bit unhinged. But then again, if you saw what happened yesterday, so is Sayori. That 0.5 scene. Alright. Fluffy? Incorrect! Fluffy was not for Sayori! Pieces? No, why is Peace for Natsuki, huh? Excitement? Okay. Adventure? Unrequited. How did I know? How did I know that Sayori would be unrequited? Heart. Strawberry was like, I think it's Embrace. Yeah, I'm too goated, chat. Childhood. Sweet. I'm goated, chat. Palm is Yuri coded. You can see it's very easy to tell which words are Yuri coded here, because Yuri has all the depressing ones and also like the calm, whisper, things like that. Yuri is very easy to tell apart. It's Sayori Natsuki that I can't. Like this one right here, like disown and agonizing, those are both Yuri words. Wonderful? Yeah! Once again, Yuri word right here. Secretive, Yuri word. Sunset is Sayori. Cheer, I think. Yeah, we're too goated, chat. I'm too good at this. Family, I think? Yeah. Friends, I know. Anxiety. Oh wait, I guess that makes sense being Yuri. Actually, I should have guessed that. Think Rose. Yeah, I'm too good, guys. I'm too good. Summer? Really? Okay. Comfort is Sayori, though. And, joy. Woo! Dude, why is the poem part such, like, that's definitely the most stressful part of the game. Unironically, that part is so stressful to me. I don't know why. Another day passes. It's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. It has been 2 days, my guy. 2 days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Kai! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. Well, that's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. What? What? Sorry, I just heard, the Amazon device within my bedroom go off. What did I even say that sounded similar to its name? I wasn't addressing, coincidentally, the person with the exact same name as it in my chat currently. I wasn't addressing you, so how did it go off? What did I say that sounded similar? Oh. Anyways, it's always the simple things, Sayori. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No, thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Jeff Bezos, Why that? All of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents fall onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So, either you're not hungry or want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry! Bro, what, literally? Dude, when that part should have happened, I should have started to play Elle's theme, I swear. Dude, it's so much fun to just know I have that in the, like, some of my Spotify playlists. Because I'll just be going about my day, and then all of a sudden, Elle's theme starts playing, and I'm like, oh, let's go! Time to be big brain! But bro just destroyed her, dude. And so, that only leaves one option. What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Kai to let me borrow some money! Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Wow, Yuri. Wow. Dude. Yuri, that was low. Did I just... I didn't mean that. Also, I just want to point out, I don't know why. I love this series sprite. It's so cute. Like, she's very adorable. All of them are adorable. I'm not attracted to any of them. They're all adorable. I do not find any of them attractive. Okay, chat. I got too absorbed into my book. Girly, what? How does you absolutely dissing Sayori mean you were absorbed in your book? Huh? Really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. Also, Gain, I just want to point out here, why are all of these girls so gay for each other? Honestly, why? Like, do you see how they interact, chat? All of them are so gay. I swear. Like, it's crazy, dude. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to skip the revolution. That's not how it works. That's not the line, Sayori. The revolution? No. It is Pride Month. But no, to Sayori, girly, that's not English. It's, like, resolution, not revolution. Revolution means we are overthrowing the government. Resolution means, we solved a problem. Or, theoretically, you could say consequences. Consequences actually make the most sense. So, why did you say revolution, Sayori? Why? Have you spent a single day learning English? You are in a literature club, Sayori. Surely you should know this. Correct? Retribution. Yeah. Retribution also works. Great job on correcting her, Yuri. Great job. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. Well, after all, she told you guys she's bringing me to the club before she even told me. But he wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. What? It was smacked too! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Wow, what was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Did Natsuki just throw a cookie at her? That's amazing! Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Was just going to give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Ah, Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy! Sayori hugs the cookie. Sayori, we love you, girl. They could never make me hate you, Sayori. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Oh, good! Sayori suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Cheese. The beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Again, do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean, chat? This literally proves my point! Exactly! Bro, this proves my point! These! I accidentally clicked off that one. Okay, that's cool, I did not know that, bro. Gang, do you see this? I'm having difficulties over here. One moment. Let me get myself situated. Okay, yeah, do you see what I mean, chat? Do you see? Bro, y'all not beating the allegations. Y'all are not beating the allegations. Get it? I get it. Cookie still in hand. Natsuki reaches up and to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down, takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Bro! Oh! Chat, please! Chat, do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see this? Yeah. Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful of Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes! Monica, can we tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Like, where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me! Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. No, we were just talking about how you're definitely the straightest out of the club. Yeah, she is. Honestly, Monica's like the most straight out of the entire club. Honestly. But hey, it's not that much of a competition. It's like being the tallest dwarf, you know? Like, sure, but being the straightest out of a club that's just the gays is not that much. Like, dude. Again, it's like being the tallest dwarf. And honestly, we love it. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. Nerd. 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 Bro lost track of time studying. How do you do that, bro? Nerd alert. Nerd alert. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Aww. Wait, she can play piano? That's cool. Why do they have a piano in study hall, huh? Why do they have the piano in study hall? What? What? Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. Kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica! That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Kai. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I just leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hi! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So, I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Yum, yum, yum! Glue sticks, they sound so good. You have to listen to me. I mean, like, they're so sticky and sweet, and I am not gonna keep that bit going. I am not going to keep that bit going. I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Kai to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay! Ready, Kai? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Too real. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest of things sometimes. Hey, Sayori. What exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you'd make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. Performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull. Right. You're not thinking about it in the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of a poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final, joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie? I'm working super hard on this, you know. Ah, I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing! But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. So excited! The festival's going to be so much fun! Sayori spins herself around the hallway again. Hey, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission! The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings out a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. I need to text somebody something, sorry. The two of us entered the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet. I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls out a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too! They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color! Fine. At least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident! Smack. Ah! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill out all over her lap. Ow, 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 ow! You okay? My forehead! Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. Brother! A brother! A brother! Respect the woman's boundaries! A brother! A brother! A brother! Brother! Unhand her! You have to move your hand, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Brother! What is this angle? Brother! Help! 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 Mother, come pick me up, I am scared! Mother, help me! Mother! I request help! Mom, pick me up, I'm scared, as the title suggests. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs aside. Brother! How? Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Kai... Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to! I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Oh, okay. Bro, what do you mean you're on vacation? I need help! I need to be saved, man! I need to be saved! I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. Aww. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop but glance back into the box. Chat, wait, we need to analyze the crayons. We need to analyze them. Are those Crayola? No, they are not. That is not a Crayola bag? I was about to say bag. That's not what a Crayola package looks like. Therefore, this game is false. Because obviously we know that the best crayon set is the Crayola 64 set with the sharpener on the back. Obviously. And this is clearly a 24 set for losers. It's not Crayola, which means that whoever uses them is a coward. And there's no sharpener on the back. Therefore, you have 0 Riz. Because obviously, you have the most, you are the rizziest and coolest of people if you're in kindergarten and you have that 64 set of Crayola crayons with a sharpener on the back. You feel me, chat? You get the vibes here, right? 64 I just thought... yeah, 64 sets of Crayola crayons, specifically with the sharpener on the back, the goats. 64 set of Crayola crayon sharpener on the back, my beloved. Obviously, Sayori's a loser and a coward for not using them! At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Kai. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Eh? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I'd start crying really hard. You would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Wow, was I that pathetic when I was a child? This is something I'm gonna have to ask my parents. Was I pathetic as a child? These are the questions that matter, chat. Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kinda like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Kai, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that! Ah! And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. But yeah. No, honestly, yeah, like this interaction is actually pretty adorable, not gonna lie. Like they are pretty adorable, gang. I'm still mad at, I can't even speak right now. I'm still mad at you, Sayori, because you didn't grab the 64 set of Crayola crayons with the sharpener on the back. Like, how dare you, you heathen! How dare you, Sayori? Honestly, you should have grabbed the 64 set of Crayola crayons with the sharpener on the back. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Hi. I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college. Or after that. So it wouldn't be fair of me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs! Sori hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. What about the paper? Bro, you didn't grab the paper! And what about the not 64 set of Crayola crayons with the sharpener on the back? Why didn't you grab those? Huh? I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back! Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway. Bro, that's Love in Paradise coded. It's like a she's my wife anyway coded. Just that awkward silence then. Anyways. Were you able to find everything we needed? Huh, I have it right! Suri frantically glances around herself. Forgot all the stuff! Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Ah! Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Kai. Well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. You made it an adventure! Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too! Okay, everyone? Are you ready to share your poems? Yes, I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Alright, gang. Who are we sharing with first? Any ideas, chat? Because I will just pick out random, not gonna lie. Genius idea, wait. Wait, genius idea, chat. Okay, wait. Okay, so you're suggesting Yuri. Now here's the thing: do I listen to you, or do I do the funny thing? That's the question. Would the funny thing even work? It would. Okay, yeah. Do I choose to listen to you, my dear friend, or do I do the funny? Which do you want? Do you want to be listened to or the funny? Very important decisions here, guys. Honestly, I'm making my own decisions here. I am the streamer. I have a god complex. We are gonna do the quick funny. Perfect. Okay. So what you see here, gang, let me get this. I'm gonna shrink it a bit. So what you see here, let me get this positioned well. That right there is a dice roller. I'm going to roll a d4. Whatever this d4 lands on, so 1 Sayori, 2 Natsuki, 3 Yuri, 4 Monica, that is who we are picking, okay? So let's roll the d4. I think this is funnier. 4, Monica. Did you guys see that? I just realized, did you guys see it? If you didn't, it's right there. We rolled a 4. You did see it. Cool. So we are picking Monica first. Hi again, Kai. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on it. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here we go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm socially awkward, Monica. There's a difference. I'm an introvert, Monica. I don't go, people, no! Instead, I go, ew, people, get away from me. Stay 6 feet away from me, you heathens! See, Monica, there's a difference, right? I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and again, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Alright, Kane, I'm about to pull out my dramatic narrator voice. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, Screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. It started off good, and then it just got, huh? Why are we pulling out math terms? Why are we pulling out pizza crust, huh? All in all, that's like mid. I'd give it like a 6 out of 10. Maybe 6.5? Maybe? I don't know. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines so short really makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling. Or a conversation with the reader. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? No, it's not, Monica. What am I even talking about? Well, you heard it here first, folks. Monica told us to save the game. So what do? We save the game, chat. If she tells us to save, we save. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, gang. Do we roll the d4 again? Or actually, this time, let's be sillier and go, do. And then we go this. Ta-da! Random number generator! Woo! So, if we get a 1, it is Sayori. If we get a 2, it is Natsuki. And a 3 is Yuri! Place your bets now, chat. Who are we gonna get? Any guesses? Any at all? I'm going for game show mode, everyone. So let's roll that number. And we got a 1, meaning we are going to share our poem with Sayori next. Woo! And this is turning out to be almost the exact same order we did last time. Because last time we too did Monica Sayori first. Woo! You're so cool, Kai. I am not that cool. Sayori! Kai, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday I sent this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... Huh? No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Aww! What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking! Let's not talk about that. I don't know why, it's just... Hey, Kai! I burned the water! How do you burn the water? Like, Sayori, she has the energy, she burnt the water. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. Sigh. You never understand why I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know! You're not? You had me fooled, Sayori. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey! Hi. Will you give me your poem? I kinda wanna keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood! I didn't write this for you! Sigh! Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap! I broke my pencil! Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry! It's fine. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh! Sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. Alright. Narrator Kai once again. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like bundles of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight so to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring the dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping, scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. Doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. They come in such a hurry. They want my bottles that much. I frantically pull them off the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends who aren't even shouting. They're all smiling. I can't read, bro. I'm not dyslexic, I swear. I promise, I just can't read out loud, chat. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Dang, that's deep, chat. Significantly better than Sayori's first poem. Like, her first poem was like a 4 out of 10. This one is, I'd put this, ooh. Honestly, I kinda like this one more than Monica's. Not gonna lie. This one was longer, but, like, I liked it more than Monica's, I'd say. Like, if Monica's was a 6, this is like a 6.5. This was actually surprisingly good. And, like, just from reading it through, it's sort of like I was putting together the meaning of, like, giving up so much of your health for others who don't even use it, and like, yeah, very deep, Sayori. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did! Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe it's because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing's like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Aw. Okay. Okay. You all know what time it is now, chat? You all know what time it is now, gang? Let me... Ta-da! We're doing a coin flip next. Heads, it's Natsuki. Tails, it's Yuri. Let's go. And we got heads, chat. Yuri is sadly for last. It's Natsuki time. Woo! Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew, what? Well, anything that isn't train wreck I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you? Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. To think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. You never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a wrong voice, my bad. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. Honestly, how could someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That's a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Wrong voice? Bro, I keep messing up the voices. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. Dramatic voice activated. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky. Wriggly? I think that's wriggly. Hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. And the world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. Dang. Ruthless. Natsuki's poems are the most interesting because, like, her poems are sort of set up in this way of, like, they have this, like, very depressing meaning in it. Like, this one is judging someone based off of one trait and sort of, like, typecasting them as that. And, like, I guess almost, like, tempting to ruin their life because you don't agree with that one thing. And, like, her other one was about, like, being burnt out. So, like, it's just so interesting that, like, she hides, like, these very deep meanings in a very dumb, childish kind of poem. Very interesting. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course! It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out so they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. I'm looking at you, chat. You're all here watching me right now. Obviously you like weird things. Because I don't understand why you are all here watching me. Like, I know I'm entertaining, but, like, what? It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Last but certainly not least, Yuri! Are you still mad at me? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday. Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true! Meaning, when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no. Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So, please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monika wants. But it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Yuri smiles sadly as she puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide by that request. Dang, so we don't get to see her poem. Tragic. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Look, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been covering the poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You did it! You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Huh? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? No, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Eyes! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't really think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! You. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. I go next! Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind in herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her intellection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden! Yuri clutches the sheet of paper between her hands as she stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform to sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. Oh my gosh, Sayori in chat, welcome! Welcome, Sayori, to chat. Wild stuff. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Good job, Yuri. We are proud of you. Chat, tell Yuri you're proud of her. She deserves it. We love our socially awkward queen. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. It looks like Yuri is down for the count. She used up all of her confidence reciting the poem and all of her confidence in her social battery. So I'm just imagining her head down on the desk, not even resting on her arms. She just forehead to desk. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and she cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gave it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Kai liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. Once again, I swear I'm not dyslexic, chat. I just suck at reading out loud. Which is funny because I'm doing this for you all. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that soft where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have not much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Kai. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Kai lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. That's fine. I get it, Natsuki. I definitely understand. You think I'm bad at this, huh? Little do you know, Natsuki. Little do you know. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in the front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're Wait, wrong voice. Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She hefts back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. Well, it's just my friends. It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'd be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Let me just, step away, 6 feet. 'Cause, social distance, get away from me, woman. Get away from me. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica. I mean, Monica! Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Kai. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. Angsty teenager mode activated. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, let's see. obvious answer. We please Sayori. Because I'm a people pleaser, chat. Actually, no. Wait. Let me just see here. Yeah, screw it. One moment. Okay, again. Coin flip. Heads, we say the first option, tails the second. It's heads. I'm sorry, Sayori. I'm sorry, girly. See, here's the thing, though. I can flip that coin all I want, but at the end of the day, like, I have all the power, and unfortunately, I want to please Sayori, because I personally like Sayori more than Yuri. I'm sorry, chat, but the coin don't mean nothing to me. Sayori, you really think I'd ditch you for Yuri? But he's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, he and I seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Kai. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. And then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen that time? It's time, chat! Time to please Sayori even more, because we love Sayori here. Let's see. For starters, oh, why would, I guess the giggle makes sense for that? Huh. That doesn't feel like a Natsuki word for me. Let's see. Adventure Sayori. I think love should be, yeah, love Sayori. We'll go comfort. None of these are Sayori coded to me. Most of them are Yuri. Cause yeah, twirl, yeah, huh. Together. Time? Why would time be Yuri? Okay. Playground. Why is playground Natsuki? Bro, I'm throwing. Why is it not giving me, Sayori words, bro? Why is it not giving me Sayori words? I feel like forgive? Yeah, okay. Warm is Sayori. Peace. Why is peace Natsuki? Calm is Sayori. Happiness is Sayori. Again, gang, this is like the most stressful part for some reason. Wonderful. Unrequited. Sweet. Destiny? Okay. Good enough. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival! It's gonna be great! Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part in the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to work forward to. Oh, come on! Are you saying that you don't like squid? You, of all people. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Monica, stop breaking the fourth wall. First it's reminding us to save, and now it's talking about the translation. Also, you are right, Monica. It doesn't make sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I move my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You could go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course! Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Please, you don't worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else, but the conversation's already dispersed with everyone back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must have been spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Hi, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on in her mind, but I'm surprised it's not. I'm not the one asking you, Kai. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really been like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know that's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything. I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Kai. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. It's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Kai. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her. but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Alright, chat, it's that favorite time of the century. Time of the stream. Where we get to do the random, we get to go random thing go. So, let me pull up my resources here, my resources. So, first and foremost, chat, what are we going to do? We are going to come here and roll a d4! Woo! Number 1, we are starting with Sayori! Yippee! We love you, Sayori. Girly Pop, what is wrong with you? Sorry I was, not as comedic during that part. I kind of locked in on reading all of that. That's probably gonna be, the rest of the stream, not gonna lie. Because, fun fact, I think I know what this is leading to. Obviously, you don't, chat. I love having all the power. Sayori! This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Kai. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course! Everything's fine! Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly! Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait! Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only one, you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No! I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori. I glance around the room and make sure nobody else has noticed this. Sayori. I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me, what will cheer you up? Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Kai. Just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone else. From everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out the classroom, humming to herself. Okay then. It's, time o'clock. Random number generator, go. You all know the dealio. Number 1 is Natsuki. Number 2, Yuri. Number 3, Monica. We got 3, chat. Meaning we are doing Monica. Woo! Hi, Kai. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sarah's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although, we kinda grew up as best friends. I haven't been seeing much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little bit off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well... Kai, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sarah's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, all that was ever sought. And here I am, feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star gleaming in the twilit sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only to the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back a pillow, and I pick up a gust of wind. Dramatic. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put that much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I forgot to switch voices. That was meant to be my voice. My bad, gang. I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, and then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way. It'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own literature club, don't you think? And that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I love Monica's advice. Anyways, chat, do you know what time it is? 'Cause I certainly do. Let's see here. Ta-da! We have this up. Let's flip that coin. And we are landing tails. It is Yuri. Woo! Woo! Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now. Wow. Shortest interaction ever, chat. Also, oops, I forgot to do that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I forgot to do that. Anyways, Natsuki! Natsuki! This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. Going for it, but just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No! Gross! It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? What? It's not like you'd actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Natsuki elbow connects with me in the stomach. Well, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Natsuki, that hurt! Natsuki! Bro elbowed me in the stomach! How the heck do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt, see? He agrees with me. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Too real. Apparently my suffering is entertaining. Guess that applies to this main character too, huh, gang? Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me as if nothing happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder all over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go, a shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that watches your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way, you thought you had left long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in the footprint trail, and set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to me. I'll be the beach that watches your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way, you thought had left it long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Also, hi, friend, welcome to chat. Yes, we are doing this game, because I thought it would be very funny if, me, someone who has no interest in relationships whatsoever, were to play this game, where basically it's a dating sim. That's all it really is. Ignore what I put in the description. Definitely ignore what I put in the description. Definitely. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Also, if you're wondering, we haven't gotten to the part where the trigger warning makes sense. Don't worry. My goal is to get to that part before the stream. If you can't tell, I'm not going in blind for obvious reasons. But yeah, we haven't gotten to that part yet. But the goal, make it there by the end of the stream. Woo! Yeah, welcome, friend. I'm very happy to have you here. Very happy you came. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write about anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with the message later. Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kinda wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have both of us write about it, or whatever. I see. I don't really have much to contribute here, since I didn't actually read Yuri's poem. Chug. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is a common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe? Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah. It seems you're right. Oh, sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, in different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted! As for myself, I'm going to be painting and assembling off the poetry pamphlets. Printing, I mean. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! That's not it at all! You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri! You have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind's already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Kai. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that! In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting that I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle baking on your own. Kai might not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard it could be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Kai to... What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Kai to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just sell this already? Yeah. Kai, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Hi, Penguin Guy. Welcome to chat. You came in at an awkward time. We're playing Doki Literature Club. It's very chaotic. We're having fun. I highly suggest reading the description. That's pretty important to do. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course I'm going with... Gain, hear me out! You aren't getting a choice in this matter. I'm picking my goat, Sayori. We love you, Sayori. I mean, if it's gonna be anyone, then I'd prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors and... But Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Tragic, chat. Chat, this is dark day. This is a dark day. They won't let me pick my girly pop Sayori. So you know what that means? I embrace my new superpower that I've been gifted by the power of some means. And, we go... Today's stream's definitely going on longer because I'm having a lot of fun and I wanna get to a specific point before I end it for today. So, yeah, we're gonna definitely be going past my usual time. My goal is to end between like 10, 15 and 10:20 or like 10:30 or something. So, Epic Gamers. Hello. Let me press the button. There we are. I just gave you a pill in chat, guys. Who we picking? I will give you all like a minute or two to decide. So, yeah. Pick your poison. Pick who you think we should go with, chat. The decision is up to you. I do not get a say in this matter. Very tragic, I know. You got like a minute to decide, gang. So, please. I know there aren't many of you, but please, at least pick one. That is all I ask, chat. Also, I don't know if I properly said it, but hi Penguin Guy, welcome, we're glad to have you here, woo! Yeah, chat, you guys are throwing. Hello? Guys! Gang. Don't make fine. If you guys haven't picked somebody when I end this poll, I'm just gonna pull out my best friend, the random number generator. Yeah, no, we're ending this now. Dude, okay. Guess we're doing it the hard way with the random number generator. Woo! Number generator. We have to pick this generates a number between 1 and 3. 1 being Natsuki, 2 being Yuri, and 3 being Monica. We are picking Natsuki! Woo! Let's go! Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so could probably use 2 people. Don't worry. Baking's fun. He'll definitely agree. Huh? Just a minute ago, you were saying that. That's because. Never mind, okay? Well, anyway. You'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being a little melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome! I don't think that really counts. What about you, Kai? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not! I mean, it's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. What does it mean? Natsuki lances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look! Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. But you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but... Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki is trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Bro, Sayori, my girlie, Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. Bro, Sayori, we're missing you! Girl! I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah! I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so... Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Wait, I read that in the wrong voice, my bad. I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I'd be going over to your house. Yeah, right. Like, I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you'd better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say that you were going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all of it. All it is, so. Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki's gonna be going over to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. Aww! I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might have been happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel so nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kinda saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club earlier that other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori just before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Kai! I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's been a silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how'd you know that? Sayori had already left by the time that we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you gonna be helping Monica today? Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So that's just me and Natsuki then? Yep. There's more silence between us. Sori just stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Kai. Nah. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings. If I didn't make that stupid mistake. Then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori! I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sora gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Kai. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Kai? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Do you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy into caring to waste it by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I am in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me just to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Kai. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have wasted effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a little spirit going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do. No, Kai. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Kai, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Kai. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. I... Sayori abandonedly manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Kai. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How'd you like for me to spend it all with you? That's what I want. I promise. I think that'd be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should No, don't! Please, don't! If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. Tomorrow, I surprise Sherry sticks her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. We'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. And that is where I'm going to end the stream today, folks! I know, very depressing. Next stream, we're going to, bake cupcakes with, Sayori, so not Sayori, Natsuki. So that'll be fun. Very depressing. We love you, Sayori. I promise, girly. You are loved. We care for you, no matter if you don't want to be. If you guys are like upset at all, or like if that resonated a bit too much with you, I highly suggest talking to someone about it. That's not a good thing to keep to yourself. But yeah, this has been fun. I went a bit overtime. That happens sometimes. Actually, that's a lie. I think this is like the first time I've been overtime, actually. I had fun though. If you enjoyed the stream, you should totally consider liking and subscribing. Only if you enjoyed it, of course. Be sure to check out my community tab. I post updates about when I'm streaming. I will unfortunately not be streaming next week due to I'm gonna be away from my PC and setup and everything. Traveling stuff, yada yada. But it's been fun. It's been real. You should totally check out some of my other streams if you enjoyed this one. We like to have fun here. And yeah, I suppose this is where I tell you all that, unfortunately, this is Kai signing off. See you all next time.